One hot, dusty afternoon in ancient Israel, a Jewish man packed his belongings and began a journey from Jerusalem to Jericho. It was a long road, steep, rocky, and filled with dangerous turns. Everyone knew that path was a favorite hiding place for thieves, but the man had no choice. He had business to attend to in Jericho. As he walked humming a quiet tune, he didn't notice the shadow behind the rocks. Suddenly, out of nowhere, robbers jumped out. They surrounded him, grabbed his bag, and beat him without mercy. He screamed for help, but no one was there. They tore his clothes, punched his face, kicked his sides, and left him bloody and broken by the roadside. He lay there in pain, too weak to even cry anymore. His eyes were swollen, and his lips dry from thirst. Every breath hurt. Time passed. The sun burned his skin. Flies buzzed around his wounds. He prayed, "God, please, let someone come. Don't let me die here." Then, far off in the distance, he heard footsteps. A man was coming. It was a priest, a religious leader, dressed in white robes, carrying holy scrolls. The injured man tried to lift his hand. "Help, please," he whispered. The priest saw him. He paused, but then he looked away. "I don't know what happened here. He could be dead. If I touch him, I might become unclean." Besides, he had important temple duties to perform. So the priest crossed to the other side of the road, pretending not to see, and walked away. A while later, he heard another set of footsteps. This time it was a Levite, someone who worked in the temple, helping with worship. Surely, this man would stop. The Levite looked directly at him, saw the blood, the bruises, the pain, but he shook his head and muttered, "This is dangerous. What if the robbers are still nearby? I can't risk my life for a stranger." So he too walked away. The man now had no strength left. He closed his eyes and said, "Lord, is this how it ends? Will no one help me?" But just when all hope seemed lost, he heard another sound, the slow, steady clop of a donkey's hooves. A traveler approached, a Samaritan. Now, Jews and Samaritans had deep hatred for each other. They didn't talk, they didn't visit each other, they didn't share food. In the man's mind, this Samaritan was the last person who would help. But as the Samaritan came closer and saw the broken man, his heart filled with compassion. He stopped. He got off his donkey and rushed to the man's side. He didn't ask questions like, "Who are you?" or "Why are you here?" He didn't care if he was a Jew or Gentile. He just saw a human being in pain. He gently cleaned the man's wounds with oil and wine to disinfect and soothe them. He tore pieces from his own cloth to bandage him. Then, gently, he lifted the man onto his donkey. The Samaritan walked beside him, guiding the donkey slowly, making sure the hurt man was steady. Finally, they reached a small inner kind of resting place, like a little hotel. The Samaritan helped the man inside and stayed with him through the night, taking care of him. The next morning, the Samaritan needed to leave, but he still wanted to help. He gave 2 silver coins to the innkeeper and said, "Please take care of this man. Let him rest and heal. If it costs more, I will pay you when I come back." Jesus said, "Which of the 3 men was a neighbor to the one who was hurt by robbers?" The teacher of the law replied quietly, "The one who showed him kindness." Jesus said, "Go and do the same, even when it's hard, even when we are different, even when others walk away. Be like the Good Samaritan. See people who are hurting. Feel compassion. Take action. Love without limits. That is what it means to love your neighbor as yourself."